The next 7 days are crucial if you're a crypto or Cardano investor. So let me explain. Cardano's major stablecoin, JED, has been in development for over a year now, and it's officially been confirmed that it will be launching in the next 7 days. But not only this, Charles Hoskinson recently came out with a huge announcement for anyone in the crypto space that you need to be aware of. So today's video, I want to talk about what's going on with Cardano, overall crypto market, and things you need to know as a crypto investor. Starting off with the overall market, because we need to understand overall market before we can understand what's going on with Cardano. What we're seeing is that Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index just flashed green for the first time in over 10 months. And this is a very important thing because we're finally starting to see sentiment for retail investors increase after months and months of everyone feeling beaten down during the bear market. So this is a very good sign if you're in the crypto market, because we saw the bottom around $15,000 per coin. And now that we're seeing greed in registering on the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index, this could be a signal that the bear market's over, that we've already seen the bottom, and that now we can finally start seeing another rally pushing up towards $30,000 per coin. We're talking about Cardano though, major announcement from JED, because that it is officially scheduled to launch next week. This is according to all official announcements on social media, according to Cody's official social media pages. And we can see that they said that they plan to launch and officially have scheduled the launch of stablecoin JED in the next 7 days. And they said it's going to be launched and listed on a number of major cryptocurrency exchanges. They said BitTrue has already announced that they will list JED and Shen on their exchange platform. We've also seen that Wing Riders, which is a Cardano DEX, has also announced that they will be listing JED as well. And we've seen other major Cardano DEXs like MinSwap and MuesliSwap, the biggest on the Cardano ecosystem, also confirmed that they will be listing JED on their platform. So keep an eye out for this. This is one of the biggest announcements ever for Cardano, and definitely one of the biggest that we have seen in the last 12 months. Moving on, let's talk a little bit about what's been going on with Charles Hoskinson, because Charles Hoskinson recently posted a YouTube video, his AMA, where he talked about buying CoinDesk. He had said that there's been a lot of reports floating around that CoinDesk was looking to sell for around $200 million, as it is owned by DCG. And he said that he is actually interested in purchasing CoinDesk at that $200 million price tag. He says he does think it's a little bit high. He thinks he needs to look a little bit more into the financials. He thinks that CoinDesk is doing around $50 million top line every single year, so he needs to do a little bit more research into that. But he says that they're interested in buying it, and he got a lot of backlash on social media, on Twitter about this. But ultimately, he says that his goal of buying CoinDesk and looking into buying it is that he wants to make sure that media and journalistic integrity is maintained, because he said there's been so many social media platforms, so many news sites that have simply been posting whatever they want in order to appease different shareholders. For example, The Block had a major investment from FTX. So a lot of people were concerned that The Block was simply posting positive things about FTX. We're seeing that many other media sites just post for clicks, and they don't always worry about things being accurate and factual. They just post things as soon as possible. So he said his goal with buying CoinDesk would be to maintain journalistic integrity, see that we see fact-checking and accurate information posted again, and he has a couple proposals for how to do this, so we'll link that down below. But this could be a huge development, not only for Cardano, but the entire crypto space, as it would be one of the biggest sales ever for a crypto media platform. Yeah, actually the largest, so this would be very, very exciting. Last few things is going to be that we saw a major announcement come out from the White House, but also in terms of what's been going on with ChatGPT and artificial intelligence. With ChatGPT, we saw that BuzzFeed officially announced that they're going to be using ChatGPT's creator, OpenAI, to help create quizzes and other content that is personalized for their audience. They said they're using this to enhance their content, and as a result, we saw BuzzFeed stock increase over 115% in a matter of 24 hours. This was a major deal. So anything related related to artificial intelligence now has been doing extremely well. Do I think that this increase in BuzzFeed's stock price is warranted? No, I don't think at all that it's warranted because they said that they're going to be using ChatGPT. Yes, it could help them reduce their costs, maybe having a few less staff. But I think the thing that is important by this is that we're starting to see major companies realize that they can reduce their workforce. They can utilize artificial intelligence in a way to cut down their costs and improve their content. So this is something to keep in mind moving forward. I'd keep an eye out for any companies that are integrating ChatGPT, OpenAI, artificial intelligence in a useful way, because those are the companies that are going to succeed long term, especially as we see more and more people get used to artificial intelligence, use different AI tools like ChatGPT and Tome and all these others we've spoken about in other videos. Last thing is going to be with the U.S. government. We've seen that the White House administration officially announced that they're going to be establishing a legal framework for crypto in the coming months. And this is something that is a massive deal for the entire space, because ever since we saw huge bankruptcies in 2022 with Celsius, BlockFi, FTX, we're seeing all these major collapses with Three Arrows Capital. There's been a lot of concern from regulators. And now seeing that U.S. President Joe Biden has said that they're going to be unveiling a new plan, a new regulatory framework to make crypto safe and responsible for investors, that is something that is only going to help long term. He said that ultimately he doesn't think it's a good idea to integrate crypto with the financial industry just yet and fully embrace it, but it's the first step. This is something that is going to only help with long-term adoption of the space. And like we've said multiple times in the past, as you see more institutions get involved, as you see more regulations for the space, that's only going to help long term. It's only going to help bring bigger players and more money into the space.